Okay, Hanno's recording, and now I'm recording too.
Okay.
But I have to unpin. There we go. Great. We're all good to go, Brian. This is the
Okay.
Sibelius uh, Sibelius romance.
Yes.
Okay, great. Great. Listen, before, see you, Grace, before you started with this Pianimals stuff, I don't think there's any way, there's no way you could have come anywhere near playing through this piece. And you played it very respectively. There's good sound. You've basically got all the notes under your fingers. It's like, I'm really impressed. It's like you're coming along, man.
It's in the realm of possibility.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really, you've come a long way, baby. It's, I'm very happy.
Thank you.
It's sounding good. So, and there's nothing really, there's all the stuff we talk about, like you've got to stand up, you don't fall into the keys, you don't, and like you're doing all that now, and it's a question of degree. So you're really swimming in these waters. This way of using the hands and playing is familiar to you now, and you're using it well. It's a question of going for a more orchestral sound, so that we need to use sometimes more extreme versions of stuff that you already know in terms of technique. But like fantastic. So what are your feelings about it? What are your questions? What are you what are
Well,
your
for me, the big things are like that cadenza bit. It's the alternating octaves.
yeah
It's the little Ripley thing, which is getting more even, and then the big thing that's driving me nuts is the contrary motion. One hand gets ahead of the other, and if I think about the right hand, the left hand gets real stiff, or vice versa.
yeah so it's contrary motion from here.
Yes.
It's contrary motion from here, right?
Yes.
Ah, I see what you mean. They really
Yeah.
do get I don't even know if it's the right number of notes or whatever. It's very strange.
It works out in groups of four, and the E flats line up.
Did you? I had to slow it down that much and think just to play it right. So there's something about it, and the reason the hands get apart is because the thumbs aren't in the same place. That's for
Right.
sure. That's what it is. Because here, right hand thumb, left hand thumb, right hand thumb left, right left, right left. So it's
Another
for sure that's what it is.
And there's another thing that complicates it. It's the turnaround in the left hand.
Oh yeah, but
Often.
that's not a problem. We'll get that. That's not a
Okay.
problem. Okay, so look, I wanted to start at the beginning, but let's do your bugaboo. Let's do the cadenza, okay? And then we'll go back to the beginning, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so did you take as a test piece for the cadenza, the first part of the cadenza, you know how to do a scale, just a chromatic scale in interlocking octaves?
No.
Okay, so you do a chromatic scale, right? So you just do the left hand does white, black, black, white, 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 black, black, white, 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 white. The other hand does white, 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 black, 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 white, 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 black, 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 white. Okay? And when you put them together, sorry, it's easier to do if you do octave. Okay?
All
So
right.
so learn it separate hands. Start on the note B. Actually start on the note B. Note B. Now white, black, black, white, white, white. That's right. It's a whole tone scale. So do that a little faster. Just a whole tone scale. Yeah, okay. And now the other whole tone scale will be the right hand. Try that. That's right. Again, a little fast. Like practice each one of those separately until you're comfortable with them. Now, like this. The thumb comes to the ear every time.
Yeah.
Good. Other hand, same deal. So you keep that feeling and you keep that feeling. And you'll see the hands. Look, Brian, the right hand is forward, left hand is back. Watch. And now, no. Ah, shit. Fuck. Excuse me, technical term. Left hand forward, right hand forward. Left hand forward, right hand forward.
So the hand on the black keys is forward.
That's right.
Okay. That.
Good. Keep
Okay.
going. That was great. Do it again. Do it again. That's great. Don't get lost.
I got lost.
It's a clear pattern.
Uh,
You switched back too soon. Yeah.
ah!
Okay. So your job is to practice that until you can go. Okay.
Okay.
It won't take you long once you get into the.
Okay.
Okay. I'm showing off a little bit, but it won't take you that long. Do it one more time, a little bit faster, and just keep switching the hands. It's a regular pattern. That's what makes it so cool and makes it so easy to do.
Okay. Yeah.
Great!
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay, so you realize now if you looked at the interlocking octaves that Sibelius wrote,
Yes.
you will realize that your physical feeling when you were trying to play those Sibelius's notes was totally different from this physical feeling.
Yes.
Well, you should be doing the Sibelius ones with this physical feeling. Okay? So you master this. Oh, maybe not that fast, but you do it as anyway, when you get really good at it, it's like lots of fun. Anyway, you'll be surprised at how quickly you can advance. I'm showing off too much. I really shouldn't do that. But you already did a really good advance, like in a relatively short space of time. Yeah? And so you just follow this line of reasoning. It's easy. These are easy. They're easy. That's why you can. And then you go now. What the hell are these notes? Ah!
They're diminished chords. Each hand has a different diminished chord.
So well,
Or something.
and then no, the right hand does not have diminished chords.
You're right.
It's even easier. It's all black notes, and so that's hard. That's harder. I can't even do it. I'm not even reading the notes. I'm going by the pattern you told me.
Yeah, yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
You're
Is
gonna
that
get this.
okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So that's one problem, okay?
Check.
Good, check. Second one is this one, which is now I better learn my notes. What the hell are those notes? Jesus Murphy.
And again, it's a
Uh uh
and then the rest of it's the same all the way down.
Okay, so would you please move your arm more? So to play this, uh, look, this one, the first small note. That's it. Move your arm way too much. That's right, and then perfect. You know, of course, which this what this is.
Say that again.
This is Barmy Bunnies,
Oh, okay.
right? Barmy Bunnies. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute, I've got the wrong book. Yeah, this one. Of course, I have to show you the Barmy Bunnies, where is it? Yeah, I have to show you the picture. That's,
Oh, there we go. Yep.
yeah, and it's that, right?
Yeah.
So you use Barmy Bunnies for the, yeah. So basically, and don't try to play the piece, but try to do the exercise. Yeah. Okay, now it's almost working great. So it's going to work great when you actually you add one little thing to your movement and it's go past the thumb. Look at this. I went like this, and my thumb kind of like it kind of tucked itself under almost. Like I went past the thumb, and now I'm going to go past the thumb, past the thumb, past the thumb. Yeah, go past the thumb. Yeah, there. That's right. There. That's not far enough. Right past the thumb. Right past the thumb. Yes! You see, as soon as you do that, the block disappears.
Oh my gosh.
You understand?
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
But you see, look, it may be impossible to play it that way at speed with it going past, but you must practice it like that because now the nervous system learned how that feels to play it without any blocking.
Yes.
There's no blocking. It's just like, yeah, or whatever. There's no blocking. And it's totally even. Bra, 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 bra.
Yeah.
So once the nervous system gets that feeling, and you get it by going too far, go 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 too far. Then the brain will naturally reduce it when you have to play at speed.
Okay.
But it should feel easy. It should have this sense of ease. So the brain reduces this going too far movement, but it does not eliminate it. Because it knows a little bit of that going too far movement, that's what frees you up.
Yeah, the hardest part was the chromatic in the left hand. They were
That's
always so close that something was always uneven.
Yeah, because did you try not using your thumb? No, no, of course. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, do this one. Watch this, and now stand up like this on the thumb. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's right. And now a little less elbow, more finger. Perfect. That's that's another way of feeding the nervous system. Oh yeah, you're feeding the look. You're feeding the nervous system the information that the movement does not stop on the last note.
Okay.
This is another way of that's going past the last note. Now I stayed on the last note, but my movement continued well past the attack of the last note. So it's the same thing. It's another version of this,
Okay.
and because it's chromatic. You need that little extra bit of activity in here so that you can get that tight little chromatic thing and not inhibit your movement, not cramp down on your movement. Yeah, sorry, whatever the notes are, I don't know. Okay, so that if you practice those things a little bit, that will really help this passage.
Okay.
And
Check.
now show me check number 2.
Yeah.
So it's a da. I can't play that thing because my hand is bunged up. So let's go to the left hand, and oh, I see. It is a problem. Yeah. So at the top, you have to go around. You see, I went around the top. I did not hit the wall and bounce back. Yeah, I did
Okay.
not go. So basically, I keep going to the right. Oh, I'm in the wrong octave. Yeah, so start here. Now go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, and now go to the left. No. Just try this. Look, Brian, we have to break it down. So da 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 da. Go to the right, go to the right, go to the right, and now go to the left.
Okay.
That's the feeling.
Okay.
No, you stopped. You stopped. Keep going. That's right. Yeah.
Is it that
So you
fall
see
off the bench?
what?
That fall off the bench thing.
That's right. So you have to go the wrong way on the E flat. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Now do that when you're playing it in time. So actually, now get to the E flat sooner. Sorry. So actually, go past the E flat before you play the E flat, and then you'll be able to turn around. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so you'll solve that, but we jump to that problem when there's a preliminary problem which needs to be addressed first.
Okay.
Okay? So basically, the way you stand up in your thumb very well. I'm very proud of you how you stand up in your thumb. But the way you stand, it's excellent, but the way you do it blocks you from further movement. So look, not only do you stand up excellent, you also have to go past. Stand up excellent and go past. Go past. If you really go past on each thumb note, go past. Go past. Go past that note. Then that turnaround to the top will not be the problem at all. I think the problem is not going past when you play a thumb note.
Okay.
No. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. What did I see? I'll do it backwards so that you can see.
Oh,
I saw you do a cardinal sin.
okay.
You must go and 10 Hail Marys and confess. What did you do? Eh, did you see my finger?
Oh, yes.
That's the finger going, where's the key? And when that finger goes, where's the key? It means all of the rest of you was not involved.
Okay.
So all of the rest of you should be involved, should be involved, should be involved. And now the finger goes, there's the key. And the finger goes, thank you, hand, thank you, wrist, thank you, arm, for carrying me to the key. No! You reached again. Now look. Now do not reach at all. Do not reach at all. Do not reach at all. And now maybe I will allow you to reach a little bit.
Okay.
Good. Yes. Oh, did you see it? That's it. So
Okay.
the feeling of I'm going too far. Now, I'm going too far. That supersedes the need to reach. I don't reach. I go too far, and now I don't even need to reach. I go too far. I go too far. I go too far. So just go too far, and then you don't have to reach anymore. But
Kind
you
of like
really have. What?
kind of like paintbrush bristles.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Okay. That was from my cello teacher.
Nice.
Yeah.
And of course, he's talking about the other arm.
Right.
Yeah. There you go. Ah, wow. Yeah. So you stay turned like this, and now the thumb is already there. The thumb stands up, and now it's already at the next one. Stands up, and stands up, and pushes up, and you're already at the next one.
So
And
it's
pushes
not
up, and
gonna,
you're already.
it's not going to lean this way when I'm coming back down. No.
That screws you up.
Okay.
It leans this way so that there's space for the thumb to go.
So it's the same pronation as going up.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Andrea. Send me an email. Okay. People are dropping out. This is
Long day.
my God. They don't know that like, we do marathons. We're just getting started, man. Okay, so you understand it. It's you stay. So now my arm and my rotation snuck that thumb under there. My thumb did not do this. No way. Look. My thumb is neutral. Look. My arm and my rotation. My arm and my arm and my rotation. So in the end, the thumb actually does a little bit.
Okay.
But it's comfortable and easy because you work so hard to move your arm and to rotate.
Okay.
And you moved your arm and you rotated. And you moved your arm and you rotated. So that's going the other way. That scale's going to the outside.
Okay. At tempo, the arm still going to be that elevated, or is it just going to feel like it is?
How elevated was my arm? I don't know what I'm doing. So whatever. I don't know what I'm doing.
Was doing a little bit of a wave.
Yeah, yeah. It's up there somewhere. You again when we did it slow, we exaggerated
Right.
so that the nervous system really gets the feel.
Okay.
And then of course you saw that it reduces a certain amount in order, because you can't do that much when you're going that fast.
Right.
But you basically feed the nervous system these sensory experiences, and then it kind of recalibrates and cooks it all and percolates it and comes up with something. But if you come up something and you're still stumbling around, then you realize you have to figure out which part did I not do. Did I not stand up on the thumb enough? Did I not angle the whole hand and arm over the thumb enough? Did I not do a little bit of a rotation enough? Because there's a little bit of a rotation in it. And there's a rotation, counter rotation. It's quite complex. But you basically, if you just get this go too far, then those other elements will already start to kick in.
Okay.
So that of course that applies. I can't play with my right hand because I have this bunged nerve still. So that's about as fast as I can go in my present condition. But you saw I was doing the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw that you were not going enough this way, both when the hands are going like this and when the hands are going like that.
Okay.
So then your thumb is going to be blocking instead of moving you. The thumb should move 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 you. For the thumb to move you like that, and it's really a reverse opposition, yeah? For the thumb to move you like that, the arm has to put it in a place where it can move you. So the arm and the thumb are collaborating to take all the stress off the fingers. The thumb moves you, the arm helps the thumb move you, the thumb is moving the arm is moving the thumb, and then the fingers are just, when it all works, the fingers just flutter. Stand the thumb up more. You're trying to go fast too soon. You need to do this. Up. You know how bad students, they make accents on the thumb by falling on the thumb? Yeah. No, this is the opposite. That's a good one. All the teachers will know this.
Oh, okay.
Familiar? So everybody says, don't make accents on the thumb in your scales. I say, make an accent with the thumb on your scale on purpose, but do it healthy instead of sick. This is sick. That's sick. But the same accent can be done healthily. Stand. Because if you do the fall, that will be a disaster until your dying day. But if you do a stand, you start off with an accent on the thumb which works itself in to an even scale. Because the faster you go, the amount of accent on that thumb reduces, but the standing of the thumb remains, also in reduced form, until at speed it becomes even. So the negative accent will pull you down and prevent you from ever going fast. The positive accent will prepare you to go fast, and the positive accent reduces in scope until you end up with evenness when you're at speed. Did you see that?
Yeah.
So that takes a while, but you have to be very rigorous about these elements. You tend not to do enough of this over. You tend not to do enough of this stand. The thumb pushes the hand away. And it's not the wrist, it's the hand. That's right. Great. And by the way, if you really did it great, you're doing one little mistake. You're going like this, and you're going like this, stand, and where's the next note? Stand. Where's the next note? You cut off the movement. You never completed your stand. Look. Stand. If you really stand, the next note will be there. I don't have to go, where's that note? I know, it's right there. Stand. There's the note. I don't have to. Why are you so scared? Yeah. If the thumb stands enough, the finger does not have to search for the note. Yeah, now you're there. But that's all the difference in the world. That's a qualitative difference.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
This is very interesting because David, Brian, Brian is of all the people who worked tonight. David's our only newcomer, but Brian and I have worked. We've worked on scales before, and you did very well. You did your job. All the stuff we worked on, but now it's like, okay, no, there's a little tatter. There's a little something. A little we this little detail got left behind. But you've done such good preparatory work, we can now zero in on that detail.
Okay.
It's very good. Now,
Great.
so is that enough information now for you to at least make a significant step forward with that cadenza?
Yeah, that yes.
Good. Now let's go to what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Okay, so orchestration. I don't care if you. This is very, very thick orchestration. This one here. What is it? I mean, it's very, very thick orchestration. So I would be happy if in practicing you just left out some notes. Like, for instance, you just practice that. But listen to my sound. Listen. You hear?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. The dynamic difference is huge. That's what your hands are good. Your hands are good. Good arch, good moving, good everything. So, but you can open them up more. But you need a reason. That's right. That's already way better. Okay. Okay. That was 85% better. That was already fantastic. But I want to squeeze another 10-15% out of you. Listen. I played all the chords. I played all the chord tones. I did not miss one chord tone.
Okay.
But they're so far back in the mix that you only hear a kind of a color. You don't hear notes like note, 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 note.
Okay.
You hear a little bit of color and you hear this glorious cello. My God, you're a cellist, for God's
why I
sakes.
love
This
this.
is your chance to shine.
This is why I love this piece.
Yeah.
That melody is why I love this piece.
Yeah, but please show me fully the soul of your cellist self.
Okay.
But it means putting these way back in the background. Let him shine.
Ah.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, if you want to really get it, you have to practice it non-musically a couple of times.
Okay.
Like because you're trying to make a beautiful phrase, right? But if you just forget about the phrase, just play this as loud as you can, and this one as soft as you can. Look, without falling down, of course. Stand up. I'm playing without pedal. You see, I didn't push down. I stood up. I stood up, and I stood up, and these. I'm playing these sort of a kind of. I'm practicing anti-musical. I'm just a tone machine I'm just an orchestration machine. I want as loud as I can here, as soft as I can there. Okay, Brian, you just played with Horowitz's sound.
Oh,
That's what Horowitz was doing all the time. You just made your piano sound like Horowitz. Literally. That is his sound. Many, many times. Okay?
okay.
So, like, why not play like Horowitz? But did you hear? It sounded fantastic, and we didn't even try to make it espressivo. The the sheer power of that extreme orchestration is already espressivo.
Okay.
When you have the sound, you need to do very little more to attenuate it and phrase it.
Okay.
That sound alone is already tremendously expressive, and it touches. It
Okay.
reaches a part of ourselves that normal orchestration doesn't reach. That sound was amazing. For me, as a pianist, I love that sound. It was
Okay.
like, there's finally the
Okay.
voice of the piano. Full blown, full blown. Full blown, yeah. So, it's so pleasurable to hear the voice. Yeah. And literally, and you got it by, Horowitz said, you always have to sacrifice something. So here we sacrificed our need for musicality. No. And then you realize, my God, I'm 95% to the way I want to play it.
Okay.
But trying to keep the espressivo in, you'll never get to that sound. Because it sounds almost unmusical. But there's something great in it.
So is this hand like really floaty, like we were talking about in the lecture?
Very floaty. Very floaty.
Okay.
As floaty as you can get.
Okay.
That was effing amazing. I'm going like this. I have no more hair to pull out, but I'm pulling it out in joy.
Okay.
Wow! That's so great. That's your sound. You have now established your basic sound for this piece.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm convinced it sounds better on a Steinway than on any other instrument. I hear now. That's a Steinway. The Steinway does that better than any piano.
Okay. I'll have to wait for my next lesson. Meg has Steinways. I've got a Baldwin here, so.
Oh my God, you fooled me. But the Baldwins are also excellent. The Baldwin is another American piano, so I stand corrected. Baldwins also do this, because obviously you did it.
Okay.
That's wonderful. You fooled me.
All right. Well.
Christine has a Baldwin too, so she'll like that. This little humorous event. Great. Now is that the whole first section, or now? Okay, now we've got to do this. By the way, dolce, it has been discovered by the musicologists, did not mean sweeter, softer, gentler. Dolce means richer. And you keep that in mind now for this particular moment.
Okay.
When the right hand finally comes, the cellist finally gets a chance to take a break. Now the violinist takes over, and now you do exactly the same. Anti-musical. I did all that with no pedal,
Okay.
just standing. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Great. This is wonderful sound. What?
The inner ones want to yell too.
Yeah, but this is very, very good.
Okay.
Now you're creating your orchestrations. This is a I mean, of course you're not going to play it plunk 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 like that, but you create that orchestration and when your hand understands, this is how I make that sound. Then you start to modulate it and make it right. But don't lose that sound. Now for the left hand here we have two can you play this? How big is your hand?
Um, what was?
No.
Yeah, I can reach that.
Okay, so there's two totally contrasting ways of practicing the left hand. One is to not move your hand at all, just stretch it out, just like that, and actually hold them all too long, like that. Did you feel your hand got more relaxed? Isn't that strange?
Well, if my if I wasn't holding my shoulders in.
Rock on your hey, right? Rock like this a little bit. Come on, get your body back in shape, and then just so the palm is touching. The palm is touching.
Oh.
Are you tense or relaxed?
Um, it's a little stretched, and it's I think the general tightness in my hands.
Okay, so then you go to the alternate, which is do this. And look, my second finger came all the way to this note.
Uh,
Lightly. Good. Wow. You understand?
Kinda. What's happening down here? Am I letting go before I get to that middle note, or am I doing a little over?
You're free to let go. I don't care. You can let go of the fifth finger. I don't care. And then you let go of the second finger.
Okay. Because I'm rolling.
I know. So let go of the fifth. Let go of the fifth. And then you don't have to roll. That's right.
Ah,
Bravo. So it's very peculiar because you're telling your nervous system, hey, nervous system, the hand doesn't have to be tense to play this, even though it's the interval of a tenth. The hand can be totally loose. And now the image of free hand is associated with this chord. associated with this chord. Then you go to play like this, and the hand stays loose.
Okay.
Because you injected an image of free hand, oriented towards the thumb.
Okay, and so that's the practice strategy for getting to here?
That's right.
Okay.
Very cool. Now we better move on. Yes. This is an amazing piece. He gets all dramatic after this lovely romantic. Oh, sorry. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So I would probably be clearer about this. My arm movement so that does not get an accent. Now, of course, there's a melody, but don't bang out that melody. He tells you bang out the other ones. Why? Because he knows that we will hear that melody anyway.
Okay.
No need to. Yeah. And here I would snap off. Like that. So, yeah, better slurs. Those slurs. We need those slurs.
Okay.
No, we need them. Look. Separate. Separate. Yeah, that slur actually means let the key go. Yeah, that's better. No. The first note is détaché. The first note is détaché. Okay, now we're going to do a little trick. So we modify the music to make it sound better. So you imagine you détaché this. Now this, you think that this is a quarter note. And so actually now I'm going to watch. I'm going to let all those four keys off at the same time. I do not let the F off early. I let all four keys off at the same time. Finally, that's the gesture. That's the musical gesture, and that's what he wrote. So if you do that little trick, it's a little conceit.
Okay.
It will sound better. In fact, the physics of the piano dictate that you have to do that in order to get what's on the page there in my ear.
Okay.
You don't do what I just showed you. You're trying like hell to get what's on the page there in my ear. The accent, the slur, the break, the tenuto, it won't sound unless you do that. And look, on the third one of the bar, he actually puts a tenuto bar.
Okay.
So he actually tells you. But I would actually do those tenuto bars in all three, and then do even a little more on that third one.
Okay.
Tenuto, tenuto, more tenuto. More tenuto, tenuto, tenuto. Yeah? Yeah. It's great, but don't lie down on the F. That accent on the F does not mean a lie down. It means stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah? Now, fine. Great. Yeah. Okay, you understand? Everything you do sounds. If you lie down on those Fs, you're working against everything that's in the notation. Everything says stand up, stand up, stand up. right? So the notation is crystal clear in terms of instructing you to approach this with a certain touch.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So if you know what you're doing, you can do what you want. So we need to play consciously. We need to know how we're articulating the notation.
Okay.
And then this is all forte. So although he does not write tenuto, yeah. So again, did you see what I was doing?
Oh.
Same thing. Da, da, da. Yeah. And all here. So my arm is moving. This is difficult. My arm is moving, but I'm doing an intense stand up on every note. Stand, 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 stand. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Understand.
I understand.
Yeah. So he wrote forte, but it's a very thin texture. It's only bare octaves, but it's not an octave. It's this kind of octave, which gives us great opportunity to orchestrate the octave. And we make both of them loud. We don't make one louder than the other. Because now it's going to sound like full orchestra. And then whatever.
Yeah.
Try that. This is difficult. Move your arms too much. Watch, and body. Move your arms and your body too much. Move your arms and your body. Move your arms on your body more than you think.
Okay.
There's the music. Yes. Man. Bravo.
Okay.
You like?
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
You remember?
Maybe.
It sounded great. I
Okay.
mean, I have no complaints about that sound. This is, yeah.
Okay.
Okay? The next part you played very beautifully. I love it. Whatever you did, it sounded great.
Okay.
Then we're on to this. This is wonderful because, again, he's got this expressive, but he's got syncopation. This is like ethereal and floating. It's so fantastic. But it's the same technique.
Okay.
Same technique.
Even with the arms crossed, it's a little hard to get like all the extra movement.
Oh, I'm sorry.
lines and bass
I was
clef.
playing it like this.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid. Oh yeah, would you please cross your arms the other way? Look. Which gives a bigger sound? Or this? And which is more discreet? Or so cross the right hand over the left. Yeah?
Okay, so that means I'm going to have to release the.
Maybe use the second finger on the B flat.
I missed that.
Second finger.
Yes.
Listen to my sound. Got it. Bravo. This is fantastic. It sounds great.
Okay.
Baldwin, what a wonderful instrument.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it sounds great. And of course, some people will say, "Oh, how can you play so unmusical? How can Alan tell you to play?" Of course, you're not going to play that. It's not, for me, it's not even unmusical. But first, get your orchestrated sound, and then modulate it, attenuate it, do what you want with it expressively.
Okay.
But a painter needs his colors. You
Okay.
need to have good oils,
Okay.
you know. And that's what we just did. That's creating your basic orchestral color. And that's so crucial. That's that pianists do. They turn the damn thing into an orchestra. Okay? Then it's all pretty much similar. The next big problem is what the hell clef are we in? I'm so lost.
Are you talking about the third system on
There, I'm not laughing. Yeah, that stuff there. That's
Yeah.
all just stand. Remember I said stand. This is the same stuff. Stand. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're doing that already.
Sometimes it's a little punchy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very good. It's very good. When it gets punchy, you need to slow down your practice and just make sure that the standing here is mostly in the hand. It's not so much the arm going up or something. It's just the up is mainly within the hand itself. And now look, you see my hand go up? The middle of my hand went up. And that little up in the middle of the hand is enough to get me to the next one. You see, my arms didn't go up that far. My arms are basically staying in the middle. And the up is in the middle of the hand, and that gets me here. Up in the middle of the hand, that gets me here. You understand?
Yeah.
So maybe when you were getting punchy, it was too much arm and not enough just the hand standing.
Okay.
Fantastic. That's very good. I think that solves whatever little problem you might have had with it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. Then there's the cadenza we already did. Then there's the recap, and then there's this coda.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about the coda? Is it all the same, or is there something different about
It
it?
feels like it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, I would choreograph this a little more. So we're here in we're 8 bars before the end. Here, da-dum. So this one here. So watch. To the outside. To the inside. To the outside. To the inside. To the outside. To the inside. Outside, inside, outside, inside. I'm doing that because there's a tendency to thump these things, and if I go too far to the outside, I really made it a phrase. And now if I go too far to the inside, I really floated them. I floated them. I floated them. And then, there's a nice colorful bass, an individual voice. And then just harmonic color.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, look, Brian, you're reaching for notes.
Yeah.
It's a standard thing. It's the hand is going, where's that note? What does that? The fingers do where that's note. They should never be obliged to do that. So watch. Watch. I'm not gonna do where's that note. I'm gonna do there's that note. How do I do it? My arm takes me here. There's the note.
Okay.
It's completely different music. Bravo. And now where is it? Yeah. Bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I'm very, very happy with this. It's beautiful what you're doing.
Okay.
And yeah, I wanted to say something else. Eh. It got away from me. I forget. It was something to do with like the difference between where's the note and there's the note. When it's like there's the note, there's the note. You see, oh yeah, we why do we do where's the note? It's because we're sight reading and we're literally going where's the note like that. But then for the rest of our lives we play the piece and we behave like we still don't know the notes. But no, you learn the notes. You don't need to go where's the note anymore. Yeah. We know where they are. So go there and play them. Don't like get there early. Oh, where? There's all this the stuff the habits we form when we're learning, and then we should really attend to transcending those initial habits. Because many times that initial habit served us at the beginning. I found the note. Okay, it does not serve us for music making afterwards. So we need to stop behaving like a student who's just learning notes and start behaving like a musician that knows where they. It's here. It's here.
Okay.
Great. Do you have any other questions, or do you think we sort of covered most of the
My
bases?
brain is full.
Your brain is fried, as they say. Now, we have a few brave souls who are still with us. Alex is still with us. Dina is still with us. Andrea. Bintintan, yeah, great. Masha. Anyway, do we have any, hi, do we have any comments or impressions or questions about this lesson? Did I yell at Brian too much? The trouble with this, like I'm like a grandfather. You know, in the old days, you're calling long distance, and your grandchild is in, I don't know, Miami or somewhere, and so the farther they are away, the louder you yell into the phone because they're so far away. I feel like I'm doing that here, but I don't have to. How was that for you guys? Dina, you liked it? Yes.
Yeah, that was great. It's so wonderful to sort of see the process with the individual lessons
Uh-huh.
and everything and all the yeah, it was just wonderful. Yeah, well
Great.
done, Brian, too. That was great.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. I'm sort of. It's one of the things I like about this physical approach that one is you can once you figure it out you can apply it pretty quickly and that the art of applying just some physical thing to music is like it opens up so many things and you hear the change in the sound so quickly that and even over Zoom like and you know you hear the change in the sound. So for me it's always exciting to do this because it's it's such an empowering process. But I'm glad it appeared that way to you as well. Yeah. Bin Bin Tan, Wuhan.
Yes. I just look at your website. I already very impressive about how you just quickly go to the neural system to to doing this piano things. It's really how the shapes, the touch, the sound with your body. It's fantastic. Yeah. Today I just get a lot of information. Yes, but I really inspired for the sound. Just now you talked about with that Brian the pieces. It's really changed. Yeah, immediately can change the sound, how your body engage it. Yeah, that's yeah. I really want to learn more about how these things.
Great.
I was in England. I was in the Dalcross training.
So, were you?
Yes, I'm training for 7 years for the Dalcross. That's why I'm very interested about the somatic, how these things, the piano performance.
Do you know Laura Ono?
The movement for the musicianship. Yeah, like a plastic. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I just had one of the premier Dalcross teachers in a consultation last week. What was her name? Helen Blesky. No. Do you know?
It's in Canada or in America?
She's in Wales, actually. No, maybe I'm getting the name wrong.
Okay.
Do you know Laura Ono? She's another Dalcross student who's also just doing her postgraduate now. She's in Canada.
Yeah, I know the Canada's director, Louise. Yeah, I was with her for the pedagogy about this Dalcross. Yeah.
Well, Dalcross is a wonderful way of, and when I work with Dalcross people, they always get it very quickly because Dalcross is all about use of the body to express musical gesture, musical inflection, musical.
Exactly.
And so there were like two peas in the pod here. This is just a little more specifically applied to piano and certain piano strategies.
Yes.
And I must tell you that this is my first book. And
yes, I want to know all your books.
That's my first book.
Online, I have reading it online.
Which I published this in 2003. About half of the chapters in this book are transcribed lessons from lessons that I taught in Wuhan Conservatory. That's a lot of the Wuhan students are in here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. I have a list of them at the back, I think. Anyway, it's I'm glad that you're filled up with information and that you could sort of make the connection between.
When you just teach, I just immediately play on my piano. So it's so impressive. Yes, about how some things. Yes, it's really interesting. Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. And it's one of the wonderful. I've had some of my students say, "Oh, Alan, I'm never going to study with you live again because online you can sit and play and mute your microphone and try out. While you're watching me teach, you can be trying it yourself."
Yes. Part and the band. Yes, online things is it's because when you know you're talking things, it may be easier. When not really know the field and then when face to face, that's more power. I can see you are just so passionate when you really get things done. Yeah, I think you have been in my concert 2000. I remember you sit down right in the back.
I was at your concert?
Yes, I played the Bartok Opus 9 sketching and the Beethoven Sonata. Remember, that's me.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
On the second day, you will just come down for that building.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking you to marry. Yeah, we just briefly have a little bit talk about my concert.
Fantastic.
I still remember. Yeah.
Great.
This is great. Yeah.
Well, wonderful to meet you after 21 years. That's fantastic.
Yes, yes, 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wuhan.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah. Those concerts were funny because the concert starts and then I'm hearing in the concert hall
Yes, a lot of noise, isn't it?
all the students are there. They're all whispering with each other the whole time.
Yeah,
It's so funny. Yeah. Great. Yeah, the
great.
bar talk was very good. I still remember that bar talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's my. Oh, I also played one of the composer in the Wuhan Conservatory, previous the president. He was the composer. He comes to the 30 Chinese folk song music.
Mm-hmm.
I played that the first time on the concert.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still remember that.
Yeah. Great. Yeah.
Great. My question is tomorrow. What is how I can go in tomorrow's that section?
Oh, tomorrow is I'm a guest at the Exhale. It's another website. It's another organization. They do
Okay.
lots of somatic things for violinists and some things for they do Feldenkrais for violinists, Pilates for violinists, yoga for violinists, violin taught in a somatic way, and so they brought me in to do the piano section. So but I can send you the link, but I'm actually I tried to help somebody register for that today, and then somehow I can't
It's
find.
difficult. I have tried.
Oh,
I
you've
don't know
already
how
tried, eh?
they registered. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's you can always contact them. Oops, wait a minute. You can always contact them directly, like send them an email or something like that. And
Okay.
that's the link I have, but yeah, and actually, there's a if you send it to info at the Exhale, it's like
Yeah.
Joanne is the lady who handles all that, so she could probably help you.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll try again. And then yeah, maybe I send you the email about the future, how I can join your course.
absolutely. It'd be a pleasure to have you. Yeah. Oh, it's too bad. Andrea seemed to want to say something, and then she just she took off. We lost her. Anyway, does anybody else have any impressions or Brian? Do you have any more? Are you still with us? Are you?
Yeah, I'm still doing this.
Yeah, I see. I see.
No, that was, you know, really everything I wanted.
Great.
And just to put in my plug for the Pianimals, honestly, it's been a little over a year since I came back to the piano after what it was the 50-year hiatus.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like I've traveled light years. I'm not where I want to be yet, but then who is, you know?
Well,
But I just it has just sort of changed my whole sense of what this is.
yeah.
So
Great. I'm really glad. I'm really glad to see how much you've progressed. It's been a really wonderful growth process, and it's great. Suffering pays off. Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So deep, so deeply, and the connection with the your system. Yeah, that's really it's another story, isn't it? And I remember before when we were in the conservatory, always just how to play faster, how to overcome the technical in the very fighting way, fight with the piano, or use a longer time practice to solve the problem.
That's
So now
right.
one heard your way is totally just like surgery, just like surgery. Yes, very, very inside,
Yeah.
how to inside to feel it. Yeah,
Well,
it's great.
I remember, but when the positive side of this hard work ethic that I found at the conservatory was that all the students were well prepared, and so when I basic talent was already there. So it's when I started refining their talent and started introducing these ideas of the art of the hand and a phrase is a horizontal thing, not just hard work. And they all took to it. So my whole class flourished in Wuhan. And actually, it was in Wuhan that I first started thinking that maybe maybe I've developed a method or something like that. Like maybe I'm not just a good teacher, but there's something here which needs to be presented to the world. Yeah.
Yes.
So it was Wuhan
Some,
that I first got the idea. Oh, geez, and maybe I could even make a book about it.
ah,
Yeah.
yes. It's because maybe the culture is very different.
Yeah.
So the teaching method is very different.
That's
And the
right.
Chinese students was very work hard,
Yeah.
practice work hard. But I find they are kind of human mechanic, human machine.
Yeah. So
That's basically the music, how the music really is, the music style, the character, the beyond the things, not maybe is weakness part.
well, this is the wonderful thing about the Feldenkrais approach or the piano somatics approach is that you can take all that hard work and mechanicalness and make it human. You can humanize it.
Yes,
Uh,
yeah,
You know, and if they're well prepared, then it's relatively easy. It's to humanize this very mechanical great proficiency. Whereas,
yeah,
other people, if they're a mess technically, then you've got a bunch of preparatory work, and then you start to bring the human musical elements in. But first, you have to get somebody on their feet. But when I came to Wuhan, my whole class, they were already playing
yeah,
very well. So
yes,
that was wow. Now we can really explore the upper levels of this whole idea of what's the physical in piano playing and
yeah,
what's
just like a jigsaw, isn't it? Yeah,
yeah,
also
and it's
need
but
another part
it's
to how to, yeah,
yeah, but it's dovetailing the physical and the artistic.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and the personality. You will
Yeah.
get your own personality.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you do mechanical, that means like a factory. It's
That's
product
right.
is the same,
Yeah.
no character, isn't it? So yeah, that's make a really difference. Yeah.
Great. Dina, your camera turned on. Did you want to say something as well, or you were just agreeing with us? Oh, she's gone again. Uh, well, look, if there's any other comments, speak now or forever hold your peace. Yeah?
Can I speak now?
Yeah.
Yes, Alex, you can speak now. But
Hello. I just wanted to say that this was a very informative, very inspiring lesson, especially for me as a very new person to the piano.
great.
I've been playing like 2 years now, and I'm a student of Hanno, so
Uh-huh.
he actually brought me to this lesson. I must say
Great.
this very enlightening lesson. I've learned a lot
Fantastic.
and very much to digest now.
Great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you took Hanno's suggestion and came along. It's wonderful to meet you.
I'm very glad I did this as well, and
Good.
very nice to meet you as well.
Great. Great. Thanks. Dina, what do you want to say?
I love it. I have a boring administrative question about the sorry, dinner prep is happening over here. Sorry. About the institute, so the once a week.
Yeah.
Is it sort of like what this was today with the same idea of the
This is a
lesson?
typical institute. It's
Okay.
an hour-long awareness through piano movement lesson, maybe a little bit of lecturing, talking, but to give some background, and then sometimes we go over the hour, like 75 minutes, and then individual lessons. So this was a typical institute day. Just the awareness through piano movement lesson that starts it off will follow the 8 sections of Pianimals. Today was the introduction.
So is that the book that we should have? Is like it's the one that I ordered, like the teacher's manual is fine. Yeah, great.
It hasn't shown up yet.
No, it hasn't yet. I'm sure it's soon.
Christmas rush, I guess. Christmas rush. Yeah.
Yeah.
How we can buy this book?
Oh, how can you buy the book? It's let me just put the website on the chat. Hold on a second. So yeah, this is the online store. And then so you can scroll down the products, and then you want a little bit more background about the book. So I've got this one page which has a sort of a short summary of each book. So that's kind of like a little bit of background and links to the store so you can buy whichever one you feel you'd like to start with.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this is it. And I have to do a survey. I have to find out. I'm going to talk to my landlady on Monday and find out whether I really have to shift the date from Saturdays, because Saturdays I think works best for everybody, and now it might not work for me and my or else I could teach the whole institute here. But I have this wonderful Steinway in my studio, so anyway, we'll figure that out. I'll do a survey, and if everybody wants Saturday, we'll just do it here. And if people are okay with Sunday or some other day, then we might shift it. But that should be decided in the next week or two. Yeah.
And then you start the new group.
Pardon me?
I mean, today is the introduction, and then you will be start a new group.
Yeah. There's going to be 3 introductions, because I didn't want to start a new group over the Christmas holidays. So there's another free intro on December 11th, another free December 12th, and another free intro January 15th, and then starting the 8 weeks, January 22nd. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. So
I can keep going. Yes.
so you can word of mouth is how people find out about this. So if you know other people who are interested, who might be interested, then
Yeah.
invite them to come to a free intro, and we can explore these ideas together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be trying that.
Cool.
Great.
Great. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, all the new people, Bintan, Dina, and Masha, and Alex, and thank you, Brian, for really putting out in the lesson today. That was great. And for the recording, thanks to everybody else who was here today. We had a lovely group. I had a lovely time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
That was great.
So take care, everybody, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Bye bye.
Bye.